watch this video, maybe videos, maybe. We'll see. Watch them, then we'll talk.
I decided to host a spring market swap with my friends. Here's what everyone brought.
I'm Olivia, and I made my mom's homemade granola, and I made these little spring bouquets for everyone. I'm Madison, and I brought a homemade lavender simple syrup, and I made wine charms for everyone, and I also brought lavender seeds for my garden.
I'm Tara, and I brought green juice and homemade soaps.
Hey guys, I'm Amanda, and I brought blueberry lemon syrup, which is now a jam overnight.
I'm Allie, and I crocheted coasters. Hi, my name's Amalia, and I made a little brown sugar lip scrub.
I'm Amanda, and I brought the pickled red onions.
Community is how we survive a hard time. Hoarding your resources. Not having friends, not having community, not knowing who is around you, not knowing your neighbors, just holding up and saying, I can do this on my own, is not how we survive hard times. Now, there are multiple ways to do versions of this. You could do versions of this within your friend group. You could do versions of this at different clubs or extracurriculars that you have, depending on the spiritual or religious background you have, a community you have. There's ways that you could do this within that community and at large. For example, I'm pretty sure I've talked about this before. My mom is a part of a church where 2 times a year the church does a massive citywide clothing drive. Not clothing drive. It's like a clothing giveaway. It started off kind of as a clothing swap, but then it got so big that like everybody from the church, whether it was like new stuff or old stuff, stuff that they weren't wearing, stuff that they wore one time, like it's all quality controlled, right? Like they're not just allowed to like put in like, I don't know, used underwear from the 90s, right? So they bring all of this stuff for adults, for teenagers, toys for kids. Some people buy things in bulk, like diapers and all of that. And then they set up in a park, and then people from the community come to the park, and kids are able to get clothes and they set it up like around the season changing, like the big season changes. So like there's one in fall, and then there's one in spring, I want to say. So that way people, new parents can get what they need for the upcoming season, completely free of charge. And it's a great way for community members to get to know the church members. And for like, there's also a play section for the kids that like don't know that they need these things. So the parents can go and get what they need, and the kids can play with all of the kids. It's really cute, and it's a great way to build community, and it's a great way for people to get the things that they need. And this is also a great way for folks who like not just are a little bit shy or introverted and like, oh, no. Listen, I understand not everybody's going to be the extrovert to end all extroverts. You need community to survive this. You can survive being a little uncomfortable for a little bit, even if you're like, oh, I just don't want to do this. Look at the state of the United States. And if you're not in the United States, oh, okay, fine. Look at the state of the world. Look at it. You think you could do this on your own? Zombie apocalypse time. Everybody likes to think, oh, I'd totally be the person to survive on my own as a zombie apocalypse. I've seen all of those white people do it so well in all of those movies. No, they don't in real life. First of all, okay, I understand. There are no real zombies. But also, you really think that white people are going to be doing well? You really think that? They've been eating people for generations. That is besides the point. What was my point? Community. There it is. Yes, of course. So, with the times rolling the way that they are rolling, now is a great time listen, you don't have to start off huge. You don't have to start off with doing the most. This can be a neighborhood thing. This could be a cul-de-sac thing. This could be a thing between you and your upstairs, downstairs neighbor. This could be a thing with you and some of the people from your some of the adults from your kid's classroom. This can look however it is that it can look for your specific life situation and for whatever community you are adjacent to or in. I just think that especially as the price of everything is getting higher, exponentially so depending on where you are in the world, as the political situations are getting tenser and tenser, as more and more people are getting kidnapped and thrown away to places across the United States or across the world, as anti-immigration sentiments are getting higher and higher in ways that still boggle my mind, now is the time to really lock in, build an actual community. So that way, when the mayhem knocks on your door, because it will knock on every door eventually, you might not be first, but it's going to come knocking. You don't want to be the only person. We don't survive things in isolation. Community is how we survive things. And listen, okay, let's say that you're not a baker. You don't know how to, you're not a whatever. Sure, okay, whatever. Consider, and I recognize, oh my gosh, but Shayna, this is so scary. But Shayna, I don't want people in my space. I don't want people to know people. What if I, This is the cost of community. So just off the top of my head, right? You don't know how to make things. You don't know how to make things. That's fine. You don't know how to bake. You're not the greatest cook. It's fine. Listen, it happens. Why not pop on YouTube and have a workout class? It could be at your apartment. You could do it in the park. You could have a couple of people over. You can learn the workout routine, and all you need is a yoga mat, or maybe not even a yoga mat. You go, you do the workout routine in the park, and you invite a couple of your neighbors. Hey, I've been trying to get into fitness. Summer body ready, whatever you want to do. Does anybody want to join me? Listen, you don't got to pay me, and maybe we could get a latte afterwards. There are ways to do this. And then, okay, that goes really well. Hey, does anybody want to, I can be in charge of next week if everybody likes it, or if there's something else. Does anybody else want to, give this a shot? There are ways to do this. You can learn a new skill in community. You can paint in community. Watercolor. The 99-cent store has a whole bunch of those, what is it, eight little color swatches that everybody used when we were in kindergarten. Grab a couple of those, see what happens. I don't know, give things a try, because community doesn't have to be hard. It is necessary for survival. We are communal. Most mammals. A lot of mammals. There are a lot of mammals that live in the wilderness. I don't know. We are communal creatures, though. Primates, definitely communal creatures. So if you want to workshop any ways that you, your family, your friends can maybe figure out ways to either deepen that sense of community, that feeling of community, that reality of community, to gain new skills, to have different kinds of hangouts, to do different kinds of swaps. If you want to workshop that in the comment section, please feel free. Have at it. Happy for this to be a space where people can continue to pop back into and be like, oh, well, we tried that. Oh, we'd like to try something new. Look through the comments. Oh, that's a great idea. We'll try that next week. Happy for the comment section to be that space. I just want us to start thinking and doing these things more actively, because there are people that are doing this and they have a safety net. They have multiple, and listen, I don't know how close any of these people actually are to anybody, but at least they can recognize them in a crowd. At least there's some sense of, I know them. If something goes awry, potentially there's somebody there that they can call. This is not community, yes, it's for the soul. Yes, it's so beautiful. It's for survival also. So I think that we need to start behaving in such a way, especially if you're in places like the United States. These are my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comments. Stay safe out there.